let's start conversation, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, first of all, I will to say you very good evening, ma'am.
very good evening, Kamini. How are you?
I am fine. And what about you, ma'am?
I am also pretty good. And
Okay.
after a long time, we are meeting today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very and very excited. I am connecting with you second time. So I am very excited.
yeah, exactly. I am too. So,
So, ma'am, would you like to please introduce yourself a little bit only?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah, it would be good. Yes, so my name is Pooja Saxena, and I am connecting to you from Lucknow, the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. As per my academic credentials, so I have completed masters in economics and B.Ed. And these days I am learning English. So we are trying to learn this language, and we are doing my endeavor in learning this language. So it's all about me. So I want to know something about you.
Okay, why not? I am Kamni Singh. I am from Meerut district of Uttar Pradesh. I have done post graduation in English and computer course diploma also. And nowadays I am learning this language. And I am mother. I have two kids, and it's all about me. That's it.
Yeah, that's lovely. So how is your practice going?
It's going not good. It's good. Because I am becoming very busy, ma'am. Nowadays, my brother-in-law wedding is coming up, so
Yeah,
I have lot of work. So I am not giving so much time for my English language, but sometime I do practice with myself.
yeah,
So, ma'am,
it happens because we are ladies and especially homemakers, so we have a lot of responsibility of family. Just like you mentioned, your brother-in-law's marriage is approaching and it is quite near, so definitely you must have a lot of responsibility for it.
yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I am elder daughter-in-law of my family, so I have many responsibility.
You have the big
But
responsibility.
yeah,
Yes.
ma'am. It's not happen. It does not affect. I am doing my
Yes.
best. I am
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Spite of having a lot of responsibility, you are giving the time in your upgradation, in your practice. So it is a big deal. Yeah. You are doing commendable job.
yeah, ma'am. Thanks. So, ma'am, I told you we will discuss about the importance of English language in daily life.
Yeah.
So, what is opinion about this? So, please tell me a little bit in daily life.
Yeah, exactly. As you know that we are living in the era where English is very necessary because it is
Yeah.
global language and our time has been passed somehow. But for upcoming generation, it is very necessary to be fluent in English every time.
Yeah.
Whenever we go outside and our children want to get some good job, so English is very necessary. And I would say that in daily life, English is very necessary for all of us. Just like for us, if we talk about ourselves, so first of all I would say that in the on the occasion of parents meeting in the school,
Yeah,
if
ma'am. You are right.
with English, if
Yeah,
we
ma'am.
know how to speak in English, so at that time we can get a good result of it because we will not feel any kind of embarrassment there. So
Yes,
first
ma'am.
of all, it is beneficial in this way for ourselves that
Yes,
we
ma'am.
go and attend the parents meeting. When we go parents meeting, we see that many parents are able to speak. And
Yes,
when we are not able to speak. So at that time, not only we feel embarrassment, but also our children as well.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
first of all, it is useful. Other than that, if you are going somewhere, if you get the chance to go abroad, at that time it would be useful. And apart from this, if you are somewhere in the bank or in any office, so if you are familiar with the English, so you can understand all the terms very easily.
You are right. And ma'am, our children's school homework mostly comes on our mobile in English
Yes,
language totally.
yes,
So at
yes,
that time, we can understand easily,
yes,
in proper way. And
yes.
if we have proper knowledge about English language, then we teach to our children,
Yeah,
ma'am.
exactly,
And
exactly.
example I give you, whenever our children are sick, then all medicine are
Yes,
written in English. Ma'am,
yes,
one thing I noticed. So almost medicine in is written in English language. So at that time we can get understand easily. So every time, everywhere demands English language.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
the public place, in every educational institute and everywhere.
Yes.
So English language is very important for every person.
Yeah, yes, exactly. You mentioned very nicely that every medicines are written in English. So we can get which medicine we are giving. So,
Yes,
and if you put to know something about the medicine, if you put about that medicine in the Google, that what is the
yes,
content of this medicine, so you will get all the informations in English. So at that time, you
yes,
can get for which purpose this medicine is made for, what are the side effects. So
yes,
it is very useful to give to have the knowledge of English. And apart from this, as you mentioned, if we are familiar with English, so we can teach our children. It is one of
yes,
the most beneficial parts of learning English, because no matter how much tutors we have engaged for our children, until and unless we teach our children could not cannot get good marks in the exams. You must have noticed.
yes, ma'am. Yes, you are right. And ma'am, sometime we go to outside,
Yes,
any public place, in a restaurant, anywhere. So mostly menu card of eating food written in
English.
English language. At that time, it's need to English language. So
Yes.
everywhere is very
And,
compulsory.
and when we go somewhere like airport, at
Yes,
the I have noticed that many of the employees speak in English. So at
yes,
that time, we will not feel any kind of embarrassment. We can
yes,
understand and we can respond. So
yes.
English is very necessary, very essential, very crucial these days to learn this language.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why we all must English learning language. All
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
necessary. Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, what's study? You know, your English journey. What's going on?
My English journey is going on so like you. I also have a lot of responsibilities. Sometimes I have to go somewhere in family marriage ceremony, wedding ceremonies. So it is like a disturbance in practice. So yeah, but
Yeah.
just like you, I have to do all these things with me. And so along with all these responsibilities, I am doing my best. Whenever I get time, I try to practice with reading something, with listening something, and having conversations like you.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, I have one question for you. How many sessions do you take in a day?
I try to have at least one session in a day, because I sometimes I get offered to have a time for
Yes.
conversation, but I postpone it for next day, because that's what lots of responsibilities. My kids are grown up, so sometimes they are coming, they are going somewhere, and they are having their coachings, schools, colleges, so these kind of responsibilities. So but yeah, at least one session I try to take in a day.
Oh, yes, that's nice. Ma'am, same problem I have,
Yes,
about my children. So,
yes, I
know.
can understand that. That's why I set the timing of 3 p.m. So you told my kids are coming, so I got it. Yeah.
Actually, my kids are so little and they are very naughty. So sometimes, disturbing. So it's
Yes,
my compulsion.
exactly. Your kids are young and still you are practicing, you are devoting your time, you are utilizing your time in learning something. So yeah, it's commendable job. It's a great thing. That's why I told you.
And ma'am, you are growing up, on YouTube. I watched many videos, you know.
Yeah, I have session every day, so I upload after that, after editing. So you must have seen. So are you
Yes.
uploading your conversational videos?
Yes, ma'am. I uploaded. Not regular, but whenever I got free, then I upload.
Yeah,
And
I'm also not regular. It takes 2 days, 3 days later. It has a gap of 2 or 3 days, and even sometimes 5 days. Whenever I get time, I edit. Actually, having conversation is not a big deal.
yes,
After
ma'am.
that, editing, making thumbnails, these
Yes,
are
ma'am.
quite time-taking process.
A lot of works. Yes,
Lot
ma'am.
of efforts we have to put in this work. So, because of that, it takes a time. So it becomes a 2 or 3 days later I upload. But yeah, I try to upload continuously, like 2 or 3 days later or 5 days later. But I upload.
Yeah, ma'am. Not no matter what happens, we will learn this language, and we are Indian women, so
Yeah,
we will do.
exactly. My intuition, my intention of uploading these sessions are not only getting the subscribers and views, not only, but I want to upgrade myself. I learned this, try to learn this language, and I want to be the best version of myself. That's what I
Yes,
am doing. So I don't care that what is going on YouTube. I just have a session. Whenever I get time, I edit and I upload. Just I
yes,
am
ma'am.
doing my rest is on the universe.
Yes, ma'am. And that's great, ma'am. I like it.
Yes.
So, ma'am,
Try to
you,
do everything, try to be consistent. Although no matter how much time you are giving. But being a consistent, being a consistent
yeah,
is the key of success.
yes, yeah.
Although you have
Consistency is,
little time, but do every day. Try to do this.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I think, yeah,
I mean, it
15
was.
and 20. Yes, ma'am.
You want
I didn't understand, ma'am. Voice is not clear. It's breaking.
do you want to ask me something?
No, ma'am. So, can I end the session?
Yeah. So, Kamini, it was very nice session. We will meet again with new topics. So keep practicing,
Okay.
keep going ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Same here. Have a nice
So,
time and thanks for giving me second opportunity. Thank you,
thanks,
ma'am.